I am Eddard Stark, Lord of Winterfell.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scenes where TV shows went from good to legendary. We won't be including any reality shows or animated series because they deserve a list of their own. Number 10, The Dinner, The Bear. This dramedy series really turns up the heat in a flashback episode to a particularly tense and disastrous family dinner.
Say the words, just say it.
I love you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The Bizarto family dinner features plenty of notable surprise guest stars and incredible acting throughout. It all builds up to a tumultuous and chaotic conclusion. The matriarch Donna has an epic outburst after being asked if she's okay.
You okay? Oh my god.
Dishes are smashed, forks are thrown, and Donna winds up driving her car into the house. It's the perfect storm of comedy, drama, and outrageous family developments that kicked the already quality series up a notch. Number 9, Red Light, Green Light, Squid Game. This is a game of life and death, for real. The debut episode of Squid Game is intriguing from the get-go, introducing the various people invited to play games by a mysterious organisation. But when the players finally get to their first game, things really kicked up a notch.
다시 한번 말씀드립니다. 참가자 여러분께서는 운동장에서 잠시 대기해 주시기 바랍니다.
The children's room aesthetic and robotic girl calling out red light, green light seem innocent enough at first glance. But when the game turns deadly, mass panic ensues, followed by a desperate need for survival. For the rest of the game and the series, we're on the edge of our seats, desperate to see what happens next. Number 8, Moriarty at the Pool, Sherlock. The final episode of the first season of this modern reimagining of Sherlock Holmes takes the show to new heights. Sherlock arrives at a pool to confront Moriarty, the criminal mastermind he's been chasing all episode.
Jim Moriarty. Hi.
But when he gets there, he finds John Watson with a bomb strapped to his chest. Jim Moriarty reveals himself as an IT guy Sherlock met previously.
Hi. So you're Sherlock Holmes. Wally's told me all about you.
His sing-song, unhinged attitude makes a perfect contrast to Sherlock's stoicism. The scene raises the stakes of the show and leads to a nail-biting cliffhanger that drove fans crazy waiting for a resolution.
I will burn you. I will burn the heart out of you.
Number 7, stepping into the TARDIS, Doctor Who. The pilot of this legendary science fiction series follows a pair of teachers, Ian and Barbara, who are concerned about one of their students, Susan Foreman.
Where do you live, Susan? I'm giving Miss Wright a lift. I've room for one more.
No thank you, Mr. Chesterton. I like walking through the dark. It's mysterious.
After hearing her voice from inside an old police telephone box, they force their way inside past her grandfather. Except this box is bigger on the inside. The old man, revealed to be the Doctor, and his granddaughter are travellers in time and space. The phone box is a vessel called a TARDIS, and audiences are introduced for the first time to an iconic world.
I believe these people are known to you.
You're two of my school teachers. What are you doing here?
This moment of initial discovery is so effective at drawing viewers that it still works decades later.
Susan and I are cut off from our own planet, without friends or protection. But one day, we shall get back.
Number 6, Michael burns his foot, The Office. There are a lot of great moments in the first few seasons of the American version of The Office that you could argue were turning points for the show. In our opinion, that honour goes to an injury suffered by Michael Scott.
Pam, it's Michael. Help me. I need help right now.
Michael, what's wrong?
I'm hurt. I have hurt myself. Oh my God.
The boss calls in for help after burning his foot on his George Foreman grill.
Just say again really loudly what happened.
Okay, I burned my foot very badly on my Foreman grill, and I now need
someone to come and bring me into work.
Between the absurdity of the injury, Steve Carell's delivery of how it occurred, and Dwight getting injured himself when trying to rescue Michael, it's a moment that epitomizes the oddball chaos that happens on an everyday basis on the show.
What was that?
Oh! He hit the pole.
Number 5, The Wheel Pitch. Mad Men. The first season of Mad Men has plenty of standout moments, yet it's the finale that everything truly comes together.
So, have you figured out a way to work the wheel into it?
We know it's hard because wheels aren't really seen as exciting technology, even though they are the original.
Don Draper makes a pitch to Kodak to help them advertise their new wheel-style projector. Instead of trying to emphasize the innovation of the technology, Don instead focuses on the nostalgia it can offer customers.
Teddy told me that in Greek, nostalgia literally means the pain from an old wound.
The wheel, or carousel as he brands it, can take people backwards and forwards, returning them to simpler times. In one scene, we not only get more insight into Don's mindset, the show also delivers a potent analysis of what makes the period drama itself great, elevating it to prestige TV. Plus, needless to say, Don absolutely nails the pitch.
Goes backwards, forwards. Takes us to a place where we ache to go again.
Number 4, Ross and Rachel's first kiss. Friends. There have been a lot of will they won't they relationships on TV, both before and after Friends. Yet few have achieved the level of hype Ross and Rachel did.
Rach, I got a message from you.
Ross finds out about Rachel's feelings too late. He's in a relationship. He confronts Rachel at the coffee shop late at night. Recriminations and Italian guys come up before Ross storms off. But he can't just walk away.
It's not like I didn't try, Rachel, but things got in the way, you know, like Italian guys, or ex-fiancés, or Italian guys.
After a now classic fumble with the locks on the door, he comes back in and that long-awaited kiss happens. Friends was already a quality show in its first season, but this sophomore event got everyone talking and catapulted the sitcom into permanent cultural icon status. Number 3, Don't Tell Me What I Can't Do. Lost. With its mysterious island setting and large cast of compelling characters, Lost made a big splash upon its debut. Yet it isn't until we learn more about John Locke that the show becomes something truly special.
We hunt.
Flashbacks throughout the episode reveal that, contrary to his self-assured island persona before the plane crash, Locke was a sad, lonely man hoping to give his life meaning by going on a walkabout in Australia. After the tour guide tells him he can't go, we learn that Locke used to use a wheelchair.
Don't tell me what I can't do! Don't tell me what I can't...
But Locke has been walking around the island for several episodes. What could have happened? It was one of first many major plot twists that would deepen the central mysteries of the show. Number 2, This Is Not Meth. Breaking Bad. Walter White has already broken bad, but it isn't until this scene that audiences know that he and the show can be incredible at it.
What's your name? Heisenberg. Okay. Who's Seat Heisenberg?
After his partner in crime, Jesse Pinkman, is beaten by Tuco Salamanca, Walter decides to don a new look, a new name, and negotiate for money that they're owed.
Let me get this straight. I steal your dope. I beat the piss out of your mule boy. And then you walk in here and you bring me more, man?
Heisenberg's debut is both literally and figuratively explosive, as the supposed meth that he brings with him is actually fulminated mercury. Tossing it to the ground causes a powerful explosion that blows out the windows, several eardrums, and all of our expectations for where we thought the show was going.
Are you nuts?
wanna find out.
Walt's reaction in the car later is pretty much all of us after watching this scene. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. President Bartlett's church rant. The West Wing. A great political show turns divine with this powerful monologue.
You can't conceive, nor can I, of the appalling strangeness of the mercy of God, says Graham Greene. I don't know whose ass he was kissing there, because I think you're just vindictive.
Patrick's introduction, Schitt's Creek. He's the perfect match for David and fit for the show.
Okay, so we're pretty clear on what it's not.
Yeah, it's an environment, and yes, we will be selling things, but it's more like a branded, immersive experience.
Right, I love the buzzwords, David, but I do need to put something down here.
Eve and Villanelle have dinner, killing Eve. Sparks fly in more ways than one when these two finally meet.
It's worse when I push it through slowly. Don't make me.
Locker room hug, Ted Lasso. Why is this funny football show giving us the feels?
Watch out now. Take up your word.
First Dream, Twin Peaks. The David Lynch show goes full David Lynch.
I've got good news. That the mule is going to come back in style.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Ned loses his head. Game of Thrones. This epic fantasy show sparked a buzz throughout its first season, but it's the penultimate episode's conclusion that sent shockwaves through popular culture.
I come before you to confess my treason in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king.
Ned Stark is forced to make a false confession of treason to protect his children, but it'll be okay. He's set to join the Night's Watch. He'll still be part of the show. Well, that was the plan anyway. We weren't counting on the villainous Joffrey to disregard everything and order Ned's execution.
So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Ilyn, bring me his head.
Game of Thrones had already killed off a few major characters, but Ned was one of the main characters in the ensemble show. This deviation from traditional storytelling got everyone talking and turned Game of Thrones into must-watch television. Which iconic TV moment would have kicked our list up a notch? Reminisce about your favourites in the comments.
It's not called the wheel. It's called the carousel.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.